I'm going to be ranking the best cards in NBA 2K23 My Team. We have a tier list here ranking from S that goes all the way down to D tier, and we have about 25 to 30 of the best cards in the game. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below who are some of your guys' favorite cards in the game right now, and let me know if you guys have changed about my tier list. But the first guy on the best card tier list is going to be Pink Diamond Big Z. I would say he's probably going to be in either C or B tier. You guys got to remember, this is literally 30 of the best cards in the game. So I'm going to throw Big Z in the B tier for now. He might get moved down to C tier later in the video, because like I said, these are literally the 30 best cards. Also guys, I can't get every single player on this list, so if you guys see a player in the video that isn't on the tier list, let me know their name in the comment section down below, and I'll give you guys where I think they are on the tier list. You know, maybe they're an S tier, B tier, C tier, wherever I do think they are on the list. But looking at Big Z, he's a center 7'3" with a 7'6" wingspan. I mean, this card's still a really elite center. His main flaw though is just going to be his speed. He's just way too slow, only having 44 speed and 44 acceleration. Defensively though, he's going to be good on the interior, and the best thing about this card is definitely going to be the fact that he can shoot threes at 7'3" with 89 three ball and a 92 mid-range, having Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Claymore, and corner specialist. So Big Z gonna be in my B tier category. Pink Diamond LeBron I think is gonna be an S tier. If you guys don't know, S tier is gonna be my top 5 cards in the game, and I think I have LeBron at like number 4 or number 5, so I'd say LeBron James gonna make it into that S tier category. We all know LeBron gonna be super elite. He's a small forward, power forward, 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, you can just look at his stats, amazing stats all around. He's got 94 speed, 94 acceleration, gonna be amazing going to the basket with a 95 driving dunk. He's gonna be a very well-rounded defender, having, you know, 90 steal, 93 lateral quickness, 90 perimeter. He's really good with the ball, 87 ball handle, 93 speed with ball. And then you guys can see the badges, you know, Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame chase down artist, interceptor, and he does have some really good goal badges as well. LeBron James, I don't think I really have to explain it too much why he's elite, but for me, he's going to be in that S tier category. Talking about Pink Diamond Cade, I think he's going to be in high B tier. I'm not sure if he's going to be in my A tier category. We might have to move him up later in the video. That's the thing with these type of tier lists, is that there's so many good cards on this list that I don't exactly know. Like Cade might be in A tier later in the video. Big Z might drop down to C tier, but I think for now, Cade's going to be in that B tier category. He's a point guard, shooting guard, 6'6" with a 7'1" wingspan, and that's going to be the reason why he's super elite, is the fact that he's taller than most point guards by like 3 or 4 inches, and that's going to give him a huge advantage, especially on the defensive end. His stats might not be the best on defense, but he is going to be a great defender. For me, it's just offensively, he's going to be a little bit iffy. Really not the best offensively, at least an offensive card, but in the pick and roll and, you know, mashing, he is going to be really elite, being 6'6" with a 7'1" wingspan. So Cade for me is going to be in that B tier category. Another B tier card I think is going to be Opal Clyde. He's a very good card. He's an Opal. He's got what, 15 Hall of Fame badges, however many they have. Like, he's a very good card. I just think there's so many better shooting guards in the game right now. Like, is Clyde even a top 5 shooting guard? We'll have to talk about that later in the video. If Clyde's top 5, I think he's right at that bottom at the number 5 spot, but he is going to fit the meta really well, being 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan, and he's going to be amazing at going to the basket with a 98 driving dunk, 97 vertical. He's got 94 speed and 94 acceleration, so he's going to be an absolute beast at going to the rim, and that is basically the meta of the game, is being a good slasher, which Clyde is going to be perfect at. For me, his jump shot could be a little bit better. He does have a high 3-ball and high mid-range. Jump shot really not the best, doesn't have the best dribble 6, and doesn't have the normal leaner as well, but still going to be a very elite card. You guys got to remember, even if they're in C tier, or even if they're somehow in D tier, they are still going to be super elite, and just because a card's in B tier does not mean they're like only decent. Like, they are still very elite cards that you can run even on your starting lineup. Talking about Pink Diamond D-Book, I think he's going to be in that C tier category. Like I was saying, still going to be very elite. I just think there's a lot of better options at that shooting guard position. D-Book is really fun to use though, I will say. I've tried him out a little bit. He is fun to use, but if we're talking about the best cards, I think there's going to be a lot better shooting guards than a guy like Devin Booker. Talking about Opal Anthony Davis, 1000% going to be in that S tier category. I mean, he's one of the most complete cards in the game. Obviously, we got Tim, we got Ricky, who might be better, but I still think AD is like the 3rd best card in the game. He's a power forward center, 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. I mean, you guys can just look at his stats, a very well rounded. This card really has no flaws, except for maybe having a little bit slow of a jump shot, but for your power forward or your center, it's really not going to be that bad of a jump shot. And he's also got the Michael Jordan dribble style, the best dribble style in the game, and he does have the normal leaner as well, giving him like such versatility on offense, being able to take people off the dribble with his gold quick. Oh no, he can get gold quick first step as well. He's got some really good Hall of Fame badges, obviously having 15 because he's an opal, and this card's a great defender. He's good offensively, he grabs rebounds. Like I said, no flaws with this Anthony Davis card, definitely going to be in my S tier category. Talking about Pink Diamond DeMar, I kind of want to go C tier because I don't think he's I'm gonna go B tier. I think he's kind of on the same level as a guy like Clyde. I do think he's better than Devin Booker by a decent amount, but is he better than Clyde? I'm not exactly sure, so I'm just gonna throw him in that B tier category for now. Like I said, might move him up or down later in the video. Talking about Diamond D-Mitch, once again, gonna be another B tier card. There's gonna be a lot of B tier cards because some guys will get moved up to A tier and some guys will get moved down to C tier. But I think Donovan Mitchell, this might be a little bit shocking. I think a lot of people would have this card in C tier, and that's definitely fair to say to put him in C. But for me, I love this D-Mitch card. He's still my starting point guard. Obviously, I'm not saying he's the best point guard in the game or he'd be an S tier, but I still think he's very, very elite. He's a shooting guard point guard, 6'1" with a 6'10" wingspan. I mean, the card's going to be not the best at going to the basket, and he's not going to be the best 3-hunter, but all around, I think he's a solid defender. He's good at going to the basket. He's got a good 3-ball. He's got a good jump shot. He can handle the ball really well. He seems pretty fast with the ball. Hall of Fame quick first step, 93 speed with ball. And overall, I just think he's an amazing point guard that plays way above his stats, and his height does show. You're thinking he's only 6'1". He's going to get mashed. He's a liability on defense, but for me, this card really plays solid defense. Yes, there's some times where he just gets mashed or he's just too small. He doesn't play the best of defense, but other than that, I mean, I think this card's an amazing point guard, so I'm still going to throw him in that B tier category. I think we all know where Tim Thomas is going to go. That is definitely going to be S tier. I don't think I even have to explain this. We all know why Tim Thomas is going to be insane. Obviously, 6'10", 7'2" wingspan, best jump shot in the game, best dribble sigs in the game. I mean, the card's got like perfect stats basically, and really good Hall of Fame and gold badges, so Tim Thomas definitely going to be in that S tier category. Looking at Pink Diamond Gary Payton, I think he's going to be our first A tier card. Now, a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of this card. I feel like Gary Payton is pretty split of if you like him or if you don't like him, but for me, I think GP is the second best point guard and maybe even the best over a guy like John Wall. He's a point guard shooting guard, 6'4" with a 6'7" wingspan. He is going to be known for his defense, and that's what he's going to do on the court, is be an amazing defender, super lockdown, but he's also glitched 3-point shooting wise, so he's going to have a 92 3-ball with an 89 mid-range, having Hall of Fame Agent 3, and then some really good gold and silver shooting badges. He's also got like 95 speed, 95 acceleration. He's got a 91 ball handle, 95 speed with ball, and I do think he has a pretty solid jump shot. I think that's where the card, you know, kind of is split down the middle, is if you like the jump shot or if you don't like the jump shot. I think if you like it, you're going to like this card a lot more. So for me, I'm going to have Gary Payton as our first A tier card. The next A tier card is going to be Hakeem Olajuwon, but I will say I might move him up into that S tier category later in the video because he is very, very close to S tier, being in that top 5 cards. Obviously going to be a glitch center, really good 3-point shooter with also being a great defender. Talking about Opal Jimmy Butler, now this may be surprising as well, but I'm going to throw him in A tier. I think he's the second best shooting guard in the game, right behind a guy like Ricky Davis. Now that's probably not a common, you know, a common take. I have him in A tier. I think a lot of people would have him in B tier. I think guys like Ron Artest are better for most people. Ron Artest, Ray Allen, DeMar, Ricky Davis. I think a lot of people have those guys over Jimmy, but for me, I still think Jimmy's an absolute beast. He's 6'7", can play the shooting guard position. He's an amazing lockdown defender, and this card's just going to be super well rounded. And people got to realize he's got 11 Hall of Fame defensive badges, including some of the best hoffs in the game: Challenger, Chase Down Artist, Clamps, Glove, Interceptor, Menace, Off Ball Pass, Pick Dodger, Workhorse. Like, dude's an absolute monster on the defensive end, with also being solid on offense. I know a lot of people don't like his jump shot, but I do think it's a pretty decent jump shot in the catch and shoot situation. So yeah, Jimmy Butler for me is going to be in that A tier category. Talking about Pink Diamond Embiid, I think he's going to be a very solid card. Is he anything crazy? No, but I think he's a very solid Pink Diamond. Good center, can shoot threes, and can play some defense as well. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is also going to be in my A tier category, but once again, I think he might get moved up into that S tier category. I think it's going to really come down to Kareem, Hakeem, and then maybe other couple cards of who we're going to put in that S tier. So Kareem's going to be, I think, the best center in the game. So you know what? I think Kareem's definitely going to be an S tier. I mean, I think he's the best center in the game, and I think he's also going to be in my top 5. Looking at Pink Diamond Kevin Durant, Now this might be a little bit surprising, but honestly guys, I'm gonna go B tier. I think he's high B tier. I think he's one of the better cards in B tier right now, but I don't think this KD card is a top 3 or maybe 4 small forward in the game. Or yeah, small forward. Like I think you can make an argument that he is the 5th best small forward. So if he's the 5th best small forward, I don't think I can put him any higher than B tier. Obviously gonna be a really fun card to use and really good offensively, but I think if we're talking about the best cards in the game, I don't think he's going to be higher than B tier. Talking about Pink Diamond Sean Kemp, a very good card. I think he's very underrated now. I still think he's amazing to use. Really good at going to the basket and fits the meta really, really well, but his defense is just such a liability. So for that reason, I'm probably going to have to throw him in that C tier category, but I love using Kemp. Still one of my favorite power forwards to use in the game right now. Talking about Pink Diamond KG, I think he's going to be in B tier. I mean, if we're talking about the cards in B tier, he's better than Big Z at center, and there's no real power forwards on the list, but he's better than KD at the power forward spot. But I don't think at center he's as good as guys like Hakeem, obviously not as good as Anthony Davis or Kareem. So I think KG in the B tier category is going to be a pretty fair ranking. Scottie Pippen, I honestly want to throw him in A tier, and I think I'm going to throw him in A tier. I think he's, if I'm not mistaken, the 3rd best small forward, right? There's Tim, there's LeBron, and I think after that, I think it's going to be Scottie Pippen. I mean, I know there's guys like Worthy, but I like him over Worthy. There's guys like KD, but I like him over KD as well. So Scottie Pippen for me, I think is going to be in that A tier category. I think he's the 3rd best small forward in the game over guys like Kevin Durant. Talking about Pink Diamond Ray Allen, I think he's going to be B tier. Once again, I think guys like DeMar, Ray Allen, Clyde Drexler are all going to be very, very similar. And I think you could go any which way with these guys. You know, Jimmy Butler even. Like, I think the top, like, excluding Ricky, because Ricky will probably be an S tier or maybe A tier. Excluding Ricky Davis, there's Jimmy Butler, Ray Allen, DeMar DeRozan, Clyde Drexler, Ron Artest, that you could all put one above the other, and I think they all should be kind of around the same tier. Ray Allen, though, going to be a great offensive shooting guard, 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan, and he's just going to be really good offensively. Like I said, 90 driving dunk, 90 speed, 90 acceleration. He's got a really high 3-ball, really high mid-range, with also having a really good jump shot, super fast, super easy to green. He's also got the Michael Jordan dribble style and the normal leaner as well. So I'd say Ray Allen, I'm going to be in my B tier category. Talking about Pink Diamond Ricky Davis, he might be that last card in B tier. I'm going to go with this as my top 5 for now. I might change it up later in the video, but Ricky Davis, definitely the best shooting guard in the game. I mean, once again, just like Tim Thomas, we don't really even have to check him out, but since he just came out and some people might not know how good he is, he's shooting guard small forward, 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. Got pretty much near perfect stats. The only thing that's a flaw for this card is maybe a little bit of his defensive stats, but he's got Hall of Fame amped, Deadeye, volume shooter, clamp breaker, quick first step. But that's not the best thing about this card. It's going to be his jump shot and his dribble sig. So his jump shot is one of the fastest and one of the easiest to greens in the game, and he's also got the normal leaner, the Michael Jordan dribble style, and he's got some of the best dribble sigs in the game as well. So Ricky Davis definitely going to be in that S tier category. Talking about Pink Diamond Rodman, I think Rodman's very, very good. I think he's going to be high C tier, but I don't think he's on the same level as guys in the B tier category, but still going to be a very elite card and one of the best defenders, if not the best defender in the game. Talking about Pink Diamond Ron Artest, now see, this is where I'm going to go B tier category. I think he's better than Ray Allen, DeMar DeRozan, and Clyde. I think it's between him and Jimmy Butler for the second best shooting guard in the game. So I'm going to throw Ron Artest in the high B tier category. Like I said, might get moved up to A tier, and some cards from B tier might get moved down to C. But looking at Pink Diamond Russell Westbrook, I think he's going to be in that A tier category. I think he's the 3rd best point guard, and I think you could argue he's even the 2nd best or the best point guard in the game. Talking about another point guard is going to be Pink Diamond D Wade. I think he's kind of around the same level as guys like Cade and Wade and D Mitch. I think those guys are all very, very similar, and they're all going to be in that B tier category. Looking at John Wall, I don't think Wall is going to be in that S tier category. I don't think he's a top 5 card. I do still think he's the best point guard. So if I had to rank the point guards, it probably goes Wall, GP, and then Russ. So I'm going to throw Russ in that A tier category. I still think he's super, super elite and going to be one of the better point guards in the game. And then last card here is going to be Pink Diamond Worthy, who I'm going to throw really high B tier. I think he's around the same level as guys like, you know, KD at small forward, maybe. Power forward, I think he's probably like the 2nd or 3rd best power forward in the game. I'm going to move Big Z down into C tier. I think other than that, though, I'm going to keep most of these guys in B tier. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my tier list? This is going to be my top 5. Ricky Davis, Kareem, Tim Thomas, AD, and LeBron. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.